If you're clicking on this video, you're probably thinking about joining the military now or maybe in the future, or you're just really up in the air. So I'm just here to really give you my perspective on how I joined the military, what branch I joined, stuff like that. So just to give you a background, I was in the US Army for 4 years from 2012 to 16, and it changed my life in a positive way. And starting off with the cons, or actually we'll start with the pros. Starting off with the first pro, it was a constant paycheck for me. It was a constant paycheck. Just to give you a little bit of a perspective as well, I joined in 2012. I was working at a 9 to 5 that I did not like. I was making $10 an hour, a dead end job. Some of you guys may be going through that right now. So I had a choice. I went to school, ended up going to school, dropped out of school. I did not like junior college. I don't like school at all. I still know. But hey, respect to everybody that does. But it really didn't, I was at a dead end spot in the sense of I didn't know what I wanted to do with myself. And I seen that a lot of people that I was hanging out with, a lot of my own family members were getting locked up, things of that nature. And I was lucky enough that one of my cousins, she ended up joining the Air Force, and she ended up calling me and letting me know, hey, bro, join the military, bro. It's a way out. So everybody has their own reasons, but that's really my own reason, and it's a constant paycheck, bro. The first and the 15th, you will get paid every single first and 15th. A lot of people take those kind of things for granted, but when you work at a job making $10 an hour, hey, bro, it's definitely a blessing. It's a blessing for sure. The pro number two, you can travel the world. You can travel the world. I promise you can travel the world. I'm not saying that you will be able to go to the places you want to go, but you can travel the world. Just to give you an idea of where I've gone, I went to basic training in Fort Jackson. I know a lot of people, if there's any veterans on here, they're going to be like, hey, you was relaxing, bro, relaxing Jackson. But I was able to go to South Carolina, and it was hot as hell. I ain't gonna lie. Basic training in that heat it wasn't even heat, it was humidity, but it was crazy doing PT every morning and stuff like that. But I'll get to that a little later. But I was able to go to Fort Jackson, South Carolina, for my AIT schooling, where I learned my job. I was able to go to Oklahoma, Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Two places that you might not want to go to, but it gave me a different perspective on life and just seeing things for myself. And then after that, my first duty station was in Germany. In I was at the Rhine Ordnance Barracks. I don't think they're up anymore, but it was in Kaiserslautern, Germany. Dope, bro. Dope. I was able to go to places that these are places that I would never go to if it wasn't for the military. So those kind of things like that were a blessing. Were a blessing. I also went out to the Middle East. That's his own little story as well. But yeah, I was able to travel to places that I would have never been able to if I was still working at that 9 to 5 job, making $10 an hour, doing the same thing. And yeah, it really blessed me in that sense. So that's pro number two. Pro number three, I would say, I was able to meet people from different backgrounds. And I'm from a diverse place in San Diego, California, where there is it's a melting pot. It's probably one of the biggest melting pots, probably right next to New York City, or just New York. And yeah, I'd say New York City, or just New York in general, because there's all kind of different walks of life. It's almost like a military town. I'm not from San Diego. I'm from San Diego County, but I live in Oceanside, California. I'm from Oceanside, California, and it's also diverse too because I live next to a marine base, and what is it called? Yeah, it's really a melting pot. But growing up, I chose, you know what I mean? I chose to be around like my peoples. I'm Samoan, so I chose to be around more Samoans. And what the military forced me to do was integrate and I want to say integrate, but just like mesh with other people from other cultures. It forces you. I'm over here with the Dominican brother. I'm over here with the Puerto Rican cat. I'm over here with the Mexican dude. I'm over here with the brother. I'm over here with this cowboy from Fort Sill, Oklahoma. You know what I mean? So it really opened up my eyes and gave me better perspectives, gave me better just a better, well-rounded. It made me a more well-rounded person, being around other individuals with different mindsets and stuff like that. So I'm forever grateful for that. And then pro number four, I would say, is you learn to live on your own. A lot of things a lot of people don't like, especially in this day and age where people are, whether you're living with a roommate, living with your parents still, you know what I mean? I'm not really knocking anybody, but it gave me the opportunity to be able to live by myself and have to make decisions for myself. So whether it's learning about credit score, I'm 33 years old now, just really learning about those things. But it gave me that opportunity to live on my own and really learn things on the go. Learn how to learn how to do a oil change. Learn how to get up on time, stuff like that. Because there wasn't anybody there to hold my hand. My parents weren't there to be like, "Hey, don't you work today?" And it instilled a lot of discipline, man. And another thing I'm just really grateful for, because without that, bro, like I said, a lot of peoples that I was around and a lot of my own family members were getting locked up at that time, doing things that they probably weren't supposed to. But that was none of my business. But I just happened to be around. But it was man, it really opened my eyes and forced me to grow up. Forced me to grow up and live a regular life. Live a regular life, brother. If y'all want to know more about my background and stuff, just let me know, brother. Brothers and sisters. And then the fifth benefit I would say is the VA benefits. I didn't know about these things until really a lot. I'd say about a year after the year after getting out the military. I heard that I could go to school, so I ended up going to school, going to I really kind of wasted my GI Bill, but that's it is what it is. But what the military can do is, with some of these other benefits, it's called the GI Bill. They can pay for your schooling. They pay for all of your schooling. You know what I mean? You could do the in-depth research, whether it's on ChatGPT or va.gov. But I ended up going to some tech schools and getting some certificates. They paid for all of my schooling, as well as paid for my housing. And what I mean by housing is based off of your area code and where you live, they will give you money to go to school. So at the time, I'm in Oceanside, California. They paid me. I don't want to speak numbers unless y'all want numbers. Just let me know down in the comments. But they paid for my school as well as paid me a stipend. I think at the time it was this was about 2016. It was about like $2,400 a month for BAH. It's the basic allowance for housing, so they take care of your housing and stuff like that. And there's also disability benefits. If you are injured, if you happen to get injured or hurt or anything in the military and you have it on your medical records, they can help. They will, you can get seen by a doctor, and if they verify that your disabilities are due to to your time in the military service, you can get paid a check for those things. But yeah, now I could get more in depth on each subject. Y'all just let me know in the comments of what y'all think about this. What y'all think about the video, if it's helped you at all or anything, bro. I'm just trying to help out somebody that's. It's usually a younger cat. There's older guys as well. I believe the cutoff age is 43 for the military, and I just remember being young right out of high school and not knowing what to do, being at a dead end job, and just not knowing what to do. And the military really helped me out in my life. If it wasn't for the military, I'd probably be locked up, probably dead or something. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't making the best of choices as a younger kid coming up, but it's helped mold me into the person I am today. And yeah, man, that's just my story. And if y'all want to learn more or hear more or anything like that, let me know down in the comments. And but I appreciate y'all coming through. If y'all getting down with the vibe, getting down with the live, man, hit the like for your boy one time. For the one time, I don't like asking for handouts, bro, but it's free, brother. And yeah, I'll catch y'all boys on the next one, man. Yes, sir. Bless, sir.